Operation Rage, Italy, Turn 2. This is Panzer George. So we're going to start with our production. We have 19 IPCs. So we're going to buy 5 infantry for 15 plus 1 artillery for 4, which is 19. So we have a number of battles for this turn. So what we're going to do is we have a number of units that are in El Alamein. So we are going to take 2 infantry and 1 artillery from those units, load them on transports. We're going to be invading Transjordan. One of these picks up a infantry, goes and picks up this tank, and also lands it in Transjordan. In addition, this tank and mech are going to be blitzing through Cairo and into Transjordan. So that takes Cairo for the Italians, as well as transport here from southern Italy. We're going to be taking this artillery and infantry, and we'll be moving that down as part of the attack into Transjordan. And finally, this bomber 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's got 2 movement left over, and that's going to be attacking Transjordan. And in addition, we'll be using our battleship and 2 cruisers. The other attack we're making is in Tunisia. We're going to be sending in this infantry and sending in these 2 fighters. And those fighters will have 2 movement left over. So that's it. Oh, yeah, this is a non-combat move for Kenya. So that's it for our combats. So let's get everything set up. We'll do the simple one right now. We'll do the Tunisian one. So Tunisia has 1 French infantry, and we have 1 Italian, and we have 2 fighters. So we're going to roll all that together. So we destroy the French infantry. Okay, so that was successful. We'll see how the next one goes. So you've got a battleship and 2 cruisers. See if we can put all this. It's difficult to show everything here, but we'll do our best. There we go. We've got a tank. We've got a mech. We've got a bomber coming in. We got 3 infantry. 2 of those infantry are paired with an artillery. We've got 2 tanks actually. The British have an AA. They have an artillery, they have a tank, they have a mechanized. We have 3 infantry. And I'm going to make one change. I was going to send in 2 tanks, but I'm not going to send in the tank from Greece. I'm going to send in another infantry from El Alamein. That's another Italian infantry. So I think I've got everything on the board. Okay, so we have, for the Italians, we have a battleship, we have 2 cruisers, we have a tank. Oh, the cruisers are blue. Gotta be careful here. 2 cruisers, a tank. We've got 2 infantry and 2 artillery paired. We have a bomber at 2, and we have 3 infantry. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I've got 13 exactly. Okay, so I'm going to roll that in 2 batches. I got to re-roll that one. It fell out. Okay, I don't know what that means when you knock it. For Pete's sakes. If a knock, I don't know what to think. I guess it's 1 hit. It's kind of weird when it knocks it. Okay, the next one's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a total of 5 so far hits on the British. And now for the British, they have a tank. They have 3, 4, 5 2s. 2, 3, 4, 5 2s. So that should be 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot the AA. I gotta do that AA. Darn it. The AA hits. Okay, so I gotta redo that. I have to redo that combat. So I lost my bomber. Let's do this all over again. My mistake. Okay, so I've got a battleship. I've got I got a tank, got 2 cruisers. I've got 2 artillery and 2 infantry paired. And I got 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Because I can't use the bomber. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay, let's do this again. 11. 4 hits. So far. 6 hits total. And now the Brits fire. They have a tank. And then they have 5 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And re-roll that one. 2 hits back. Okay, so for the Germans, or sorry, for the Italians, I take off 2 infantry. And for the Brits, they take off 6, so that's 1 AA, and then 5, 3, 4, 5, so they have 1 tank left. Okay, so now my ships don't fire. It's just a tank and 2 artillery, 2 infantry paired, and 1 mech. And I only get 1 hit, but that's all I needed, so he's dead. And then the tank fires back and hits. So I'm going to take off another infantry, and the British are gone. So in Transjordan, I have 1 infantry, artillery, a tank, and a mech. I lost That's my bomber. Okay, so now we do the non-combat. So I'm going to move this destroyer 1-2 into A34. I'm going to take these fighters back 1-2 to there. So that's Tunisia. I'm going to move this artillery up to El Alamein. And let me just see here. And then I'm going to move up, I'm going to move down this tank and this artillery. And now I put on my reinforcements. I'm going to move this artillery down to southern Italy. So I'm going to put an artillery and an infantry. So I'm going to put 2 infantry and artillery in northern Italy and 3 infantry in southern Italy. And now we'll do disposition of forces. So I have, and let me just see, do I want to move an AA gun? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move an AA gun down to Greece, because that unit was there. So now I'll do my disposition of forces. Do I want to move any more AA guns around? Yes, I'll move 1 from northern Italy, 1, 2 into Romania. So there we go. So we have an AA unit in Romania. And these are infantry here. Okay, let's count them up. So in northern Italy, I have an artillery and 2 infantry. In southern Italy, I have 2 AAs, 1 artillery. I've got 6 infantry. In southern Italy, I have a destroyer, an A34. In Greece, I have 2 tanks, an artillery, and an AA gun. In Italian Libya, I have 2 fighters, it's in Tobruk. And in Tunisia, I have 1 infantry. In Egypt, I have 1 artillery. In Transjordan, I have a tank, 2 artillery, 1 infantry, and a mech. And off the coast, I have a battleship, 2 cruisers, and 3 transports. Oh, here, Kenya. I'm moving this guy back into Italian Somaliland. So now we're going to do our counts. So the only change is I actually got Tunisia. Let me just write that on here. I can only write properly. Okay, so we have, make sure you can see that. So as a base, we have 11. There are no ships in the Med. We have Vichy, Greece, and Egypt. We have El Alamein. We have Kenya, Transjordan, Greece, and Tunisia. So if we add those together, we have 11 plus 10 is 21, plus 1 is 22, plus 2 is 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So we have a total of 28 IPCs for next turn. Thank you very much.